This course, Perception and Misperception, is going to be seen in the context of globalization, which increasingly I see in the context of polarization. Never before have we seen such a convergence of cultures through technology, migration, internet, in ways that bring cultures together without context. So I'm going to introduce the course for you in a rather unorthodox way. Susan, I wonder if you could hold this up for me just to give you a little sign, okay? Now, some of you may not be able to see this in the back, but up front, can you see this? Okay, what does it say? Ice cream is good. Now, would you be surprised if I told you it does not say that? Okay? Let me show you what it says. Right? Now, some of you may be incredulous, but let me show you, prove it to you.
Hold it up.
Okay. Now, when you look at the whole picture, you see the bigger picture, right? Ice cream? Good. Okay, thank you, Susan.
You're welcome.
So let me illustrate this. The course is really kind of examine misperception across culture in this globalized age. So let me just tell you one or two stories that will be emblematic of what we will explore in the course in the headlines of the day. In migration, we talked about refugees a little while ago. Can you imagine what these folks don't understand about each other? That they all bring their prisms, which make them prisoners of what they're looking at. So recently, I was working with a young woman, an extremely talented woman from Egypt. And she was applying for jobs here in the United States. She had a great background in IT, great background in business. And I know some of you are going to think, oh, she had difficulty because people thought she was Muslim. That was not the main issue. Her name is Fadwa. F-A-D-W-A. She could not get an interview because most people in this country do not speak Arabic and didn't realize that the word fadwa in Arabic means sacrifice. By the way, she happened to be a Christian. Another misperception. So why couldn't she get an interview with her resume? Because most people heard fatwa. Fatwa. She had to change her name to Fadiwa. Now, the premise of the course is that these prisms that we all have shape a perception that is sometimes even dangerous. So I'm going to kind of, knowing that we're limited in time, just kind of give you a sense of how I see the course. I see the course, consider the course in this context. Nietzsche once said, "Those who were dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." The course, in many ways, is about listening to new melodies. Or a Chinese poem, an excerpt from a Chinese poem which says, "How shall I explain the sea to a frog that has never left its pond?" Now, I submit we all have ponds, no matter how well traveled, how well read. And those ponds limit what we're looking at. So let me give you one teaser, which I'll answer in the course if you happen to come. I met recently a Peace Corps volunteer who just came back from Panama, and she told me that in the first days of visiting a village in the mountains of Panama, the first question she got was, "Do you have a mother?" I will explain if you come and visit.
Great. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Joe. That's wonderful.